earliest signals would have traveled approximately 130 light years from Earth. For comparison, the diameter of the Milky Way is 100,000 light years, which means that our signal have not traveled extremely far. In addition, there have been numerous UFO unidentified flying objects citing reports over the past decades. While there is a chance that some of them were extraterrestrial, there has been no solid evidence. In conclusion, although there has not been any evidence that there are extraterrestrial civilization out there, humanity has not yet explored the entire universe to prove that they do not exist.
You know what? This is a great essay. You used many here, right? So in my notes, I didn't write. If you just wrote scientists debate whether, well, we want to change it to many scientists debate because some scientists are not really talking about it. So that's why, Nakin, it's really good. You use the hedge word many, right? Many, many. By the way, my friend always makes this argument that the earliest signals would be 130 light years. But Nakin, do you know what I think? In July 1945, the Americans did the Trinity bomb test. In July 1945, they tested the first bomb before they dropped two on Japan, which was terrible. I really think that when they set off that nuclear device, it's not just a light or a radio wave signal that went out into space to tell possibly aliens that we have nuclear weapons. I really think when you get to the subatomic level, that it's doing some other signal that's going out into the universe. It's just an idea. It's just like when you get to the really small particles that are below neutrons and electrons and protons, if there are smaller things than that, some sort of process, I swear that that's what the first signal was. Because Nakin, then after 1945, July 45, and August of 45, we have all these nuclear explosions going off by the Russians and the Americans, then the Chinese. I think we're sending weird signals to the aliens that we have the ability to make nuclear stuff. And that's why there are so many of them coming. But it's just an idea. I don't say any of that stuff is true, you guys. Spooky says, bruh, what? And then someone says, collapse it all. And then Tom says,
it's Mr. Tom.
Oh, I think we need our chat. We need our chat policeman, Mr. Bone. The only person who asked a good question was Nancy, who said, does Tom really think he's Indian? And Nancy, that's a fine question to ask. As Tom spams our box with weirds. Tom, are we going to focus on the lesson? Did you know?
And tell his mom.
The only time Tom focuses on his lesson, you guys, is you notice his mother is in the background. And all of a sudden, Tom is like, and all of a sudden you see his mother in the back and he's like, oh, yes, teacher.
Teacher, you forgot something. His mother is already seeing.
Yeah, his mother's watching this. So, Tom, what's going on? Are you going to be a good boy?
No, see.
So what happens when mom comes in the room? Oh, Tom, teacher, I know the answer to question number 3. Would you like me to know the answer? And he becomes a perfect gentleman, right? Yeah, Tom, I had a friend like you in junior high school called Bill Hess. And he used to do that all the time. It is kind of funny. All right, you guys, I was about to use Japanese. I was going to say doshio kana. That means what shall we do next? Doshio kana. Are you guys ready? Doshio kana. Can you guys say that? Doshio kana. Doshio kana means Doshio kana. It means what are we going to do next? Okay, so here we go, you guys. And I worked on this, Tom. Can you do the reading? Because you have so much energy. Now try not to do too much Indian on this, Tom. Can we use a little Indian, Tom? A little. I'm like, please, Tom, just a little Indian.
Hello, everyone. We started a unit called a barroom.
No, that's too much Indian.
Okay, me joking.
90% less Indian, please. Hello, everyone.
Hello everyone. Last week we started a unit called improving your work and we studied to you. Okay. How to use hedge words? Remember, we should avoid statements addressing that. Bro, stop it! That said something like everyone loves the
Indian.
Have a good
shouting. No, Kevin, shh, don't tell him that. Come on.
What? Tell me what?
Continue reading. Everyone loves the company of a good pet.
Oh yeah. Let me just. Well, everyone.
What?
Really?
Yes.
How about that old man in your apartment building who hates cats because he can hear them fight outside below his second story window? Yes. The windows open to cool his place down with only a fan. And here's the cat fights all night. We should change to many people love the company of a good cat, especially some people whose children have grown up, gone married, and moved to another city. Sociological research by Vietnam's National University in Hanoi is beginning to demonstrate how to keeping a pet in one's house that can improve statements of loneliness in some elderly people.
That's better. Yeah. So what I tried to do then with you guys, did you notice this line here? It's because you want to support what you are saying with like a research report from a university to make it sound like you actually researched this topic. And it doesn't take long.
Teacher, Mr. Tom so annoyed. He always say Indian voice.
I know, but he's getting better. He knows what's good is Tom knows how to make it less Indian. So thank you for that, Tom. All right. So do you see a beautiful paragraph that includes the hedge words that Nathan used in his? Many people believe, or some scientists think. So hedge words, just a return to hedge words. Next one. For tonight, we will work on part 2 of this improving your work topic. Because remember, the unit we're on is called Improving Your Work, your essay work. As we learn about avoiding vague or empty words, you guys, these are extra words that you don't need in your writing, and they sound kind of weird. They don't really help your writing. And this is really important to teach to you guys. If I can teach this to you guys when you're really young, when you're like 9 years old through 12 years old, it's a really good idea. Hey, Nancy, would you like to read this all here?
Okay, for tonight we will work on part 2 of this improving your work topic as we learn about avoiding vague or empty words. Some words used in student essays such as important, interesting, bad, and good are too general or vague. These words often weaken the intent meaning of a sentence because they make the reader guess what the writer means, which may be inaccurate, which means your idea becomes confusing. Take, for example, this sentence where the word important is unclear because all languages, not just English, are important in some way. As a result, the entire sentence almost has no meaning. English is an important language in the world. How can we clarify these weak sentences styles? We should provide a reason why we think this is the case, that English is an important language in the world. Example, English is an important language in the world because it has become the language of international communication. Or
Nice work,
English
Nancy.
is a necessary language to know because it has become the language of international communication.
Yeah, and then teacher wrote, to tell you the truth, I like this brown one better. It's English is necessary language because, like, if you're a taxi driver or a hotel worker, you don't have to have perfect English. You could, have limited English that's good enough English, right? Now, by the way, Nancy, that word is called vague, and I want to show you this word vague. It's kind of interesting for you guys to learn vague in Vietnamese, so we know what we're talking about when we talk about vague words. And so I'm going to put this here into Vietnamese, vague. Like when you say vague words, I don't know if this translates so well.
Mơ hồ,
Yeah, so do you see in English?
vague,
Vague. Now, what's funny is where does this word come from? It's a language that many of you are studying in school. Vague in French is
vague,
vague. So the way Nancy was saying it was French style, vague,
vague,
vague. But then in English,
vague.
vague, right? Vague. It just means kind of empty. So one more
I
time.
kind
How
of
about Japanese?
Spanish at home too.
Japanese.
What's I pronounce vague in my own language is bague.
Vague. Tom, you're a funny kid. Tom, I never get angry at you because you're like a genuine funny kid.
Teacher, what do you?
I can't find it in Japanese, Mr.
Why
Who has
don't, why don't you
No,
try
you-
to copy English to Japanese so they will just like
I can't find that word vague. I honestly don't know what vague is in Japanese. I learned it many years ago, Tom, Kevin, but I can't find it.
You can
But
just,
teacher, I can help you.
teacher, you can just type the name Japanese in the target language box, and you can find Japanese. Just
I know. I just can't find it, you guys. Korean. Oh, there it is. Japanese. Okay, vague in Japanese. Bakuzen.
Bakuzen.
Bakuzen. All right, vague.
Konnichiwa.
All right. You guys are crazy tonight. Now, Tom, just because you're a funny kid, do you know what I'm going to do for you? Guess what I'm going to do for Tom?
Indian.
Indian, which is called Hindi. So the closest we get to Hindi is Nepal, the country above India. So we'll go to Nepali. And here it is.
Aspasta.
Aspasta. Okay. That's good enough.
Pasta.
It is like pasta. Let me ask Teacher Helen.
Potato.
Teacher Helen, what do you think about these crazy kids tonight? Do you think they're making too much noise?
It's okay for me because I'm also a teacher, so I know how they behave.
Don't you think they're kind of funny? I never
Yeah,
get too upset.
But it's still okay for me. Don't worry
Okay.
about that.
Okay, yeah, they're not too bad. They're not fighting. You guys aren't fighting, and you're not spamming the chat box. So, this is pretty good. All right. Let's see. Teacher Helen, can you read for us here? Because I want to put all of these here. Okay. It starts here. In addition. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't put the share box. I'm sorry. My share box. One moment, please. Too many things on the screen, you guys. And I'm forgetting what to do. Okay, my share box, and it's here. Okay, blue box. In addition.
Yeah, sure. In addition, words and expressions which do not change or add the meaning of a sentence are considered empty. We can simply remove these empty words. The linguist Barry Jones is a widely respected person. Do we need to write person? How about the linguist Barry Jones is well respected? We already know that he is a linguist, right?
Yeah.
And this one. The experience of learning English can often be difficult and time consuming.
Mhm.
Why not simply write?
Oh, sorry.
Learning English can often be difficult and time consuming.
Yeah.
Let's work together on these examples. Can you correct them? Write the correct answers in the chat box, please. Number 1. An English learner's native language is the one that influences their learning most. Number 2. Each language has a set of good phrases to express sympathy and gratitude. Number 3. Maintaining students' motivation is an important thing for teachers. 4. At all times, language teaching can be a difficult job. 5. Selected text, if good, can motivate students to read more and increase their reading speed.
All right. So I gave you 5 examples. Do you want to use chat box, or would you guys like to just call out the answers? I know it's a dangerous question. Just call them out. All right, call Bone. Can you try number 1?
Excuse me, I go to the toilet first.
Okay, who wants to do the first one? There's an unnecessary word there.
Not me.
Not me. Who said not me? Kevin, do you want to try it? Kevin turns his microphone off. Hey, Mr. Dinkoi Tom. Dinkoi Tom is busy doing his math homework for tomorrow. Hey, Dinkoi. What? Look at this sentence. Tell me what 1 or 2 words are not necessary in number 1.
Influence.
Yeah, I just think of influence.
You want to take influence, huh?
I just want
I
to take
think
that
an
influence
English
out.
learner native
Oh,
language
you
is
guys, it's a really important word. I would keep it.
Why?
Why? Because we're talking about the
Learner, native.
Influence unnecessary because we
Teacher,
don't-
learners thing.
It's kind of interesting. All right. Mr. Koi, I'm gonna mute that because you have that thunderstorm inside your house again.
What?
Oh, that's my fan. Like,
Oh, it's your fan blowing across your microphone. That's what's going on.
Why? I thought it was just in
I don't
like
want to
it
give
was-
you the answer. I want you
Teacher, I
guys.
thought it was still in like spring.
All right.
I'm back.
Nathan, you try. Nancy, you try. Viet, you can try. Hello, Viet. Good to see you.
Oh wait.
Val-
No.
Oh, he's Tom.
name.
Oh my God, that's
Name.
dangerous. That's the first time you used your full name. Tom, can you tell me what in this sentence I'm going to
Yeah, I
give?
don't. No, just
I see 4 words that we can get rid of to make better writing. Remember, we're improving our English because we don't want unnecessary stuff. I bet Nakin knows.
Learning, I think it's learning.
Learning's kind of important. Nakin, what do you think?
Native.
No, we need that. That's important too, you guys.
I think it's one.
I bet Teacher Helen knows what it is. Teacher Helen, what do you think it is?
I guess is the one that.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. We could take this away, you guys. We don't need this. So I go like this and look at it, you guys. Now, Mr. Bone, go ahead, read what we have.
Okay. An English learner's native language influenced the learning smooth.
Yeah, nice.
It looks more like kind of shorter and also here like better.
Yeah, do you know this expression, you guys? Streamlined is when a car or a train or an airplane has a really smooth shape that makes it move faster. It's called streamlined. So they begin using that in other ways too. Streamlined. It's very streamlined.
I saw.
Yeah. Let's see who's talking. Is that Mr. Tom who used his real name?
Yeah, Tom Cool.
Mr. Tom
Bro,
Cool.
what? What?
Tom Cool. Would you like to try number 2?
Wait. I was just looking back.
It's Indian voice
I'll
again.
give you a hint, Tom.
No, you Indian.
Mr. Roblox, watermelon Roblox boy. It's only one word. Can you take out one word? And I'll tell you what, the weakness here is it gives an opinion that isn't necessary.
Set.
No, set's important. Like we say, well, why did you want to put your opinion in there? It's an opinion word.
Teacher, I say it's express.
No, we need that to express a language.
Bro, I am
Bro,
lagging.
teacher, don't call me bro. I'm not your bro.
Sorry,
I'm not Indian.
And
sorry. I'm just okay.
All right. How about Nancy? Do you see it, Nancy? We had some students come late, so let's see who else we have. Kwan, you're there. Kwan, how are you?
Yes.
teacher, I was spooky
Hey,
again.
Kwan, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Kwan, can you find one word in here that we can take away? It's just not necessary.
Maybe
It's kind of like, well,
Good
that's your
phrase.
opinion. Yeah, good. It's just good, right? All we can do, we
Yeah.
get rid of good. We don't need that. Look at it, you guys. Each language has a set of phrases to express sympathy, like, oh, I'm sorry to hear your grandmother died.
Mukuru.
And gratitude to say, thank you, Tom, for the beautiful Indian English each lesson. All right. Let's go to Nakin. Nakin, try number 3 here.
Teacher,
do it, I
I
can
can
do it.
already see spooky.
You can already see it. See, you guys are learning how to do this now. Wonderful.
It's important for teacher put away and thing.
It's an important thing.
Yeah, nice. You're almost there. Maintaining students' motivation is
Important for teacher.
important. Yeah, and then we can take away this, and we
You
can
think-
take away this. And that's a beautiful streamline. Again, use that, make it very
Yes.
smooth.
You pick.
Tom, can you read it then? Read the final product. Maintaining? Where's Tom? We need your help. Tom, you
Teacher.
froze.
What, Tom?
Tom froze. I'm worried about that boy. Kevin, can you read it?
Oh yeah. Right. Maintaining students' motivation is important for teachers.
Yeah, you have to maintain student motivation, and teacher Helen knows that, and I know that. That's why we like letting you guys tell jokes, because you guys get very excited about Sunday's class. We maintain high motivation in this class because we let you guys act like crazy guys. Okay.
Yay, teacher,
Yay.
Mr.
Kevin
Indian.
loves that. Let's go to Khan. I have to ask some new students here. We have Khan and we have Spooky. Khan, are you there?
Teacher, I
Yeah.
just spooky.
I am here. I am here, Mr. Brendan.
Okay, let's listen to Khan. Khan, try number 4.
Maybe language.
Well, if we have at all times teaching can be a difficult job, that's not bad. I mean, you could do that, Khan, if I took that out. At all times teaching, yes, this is true. It's not just language teaching, right? There's one answer that we could also use, though. Let's see. Let's go to Spooky. Mr. Spooky, are you there?
Yeah, I'm definitely here.
Okay, what would you do to number 4 to make it streamlined, smoother? Make it a simple.
Sounds normal. That sounds normal, right?
What was it?
That already sounds normal.
What sounds terrible?
Normal, I mean normal.
Normal? What are you going to take out? I'll give you a hint. You can take out 3 words here that are not necessary, and they're all together in a phrase.
All times.
Yes, you don't need to put all times, because that's not true. There are times when you can have some quiet time with your students.
Teacher, why you write? Oh man, maybe
So language teaching can be a difficult job. This is true in Japan because their English isn't as good as you guys. So you have to speak really slowly. Like Kevin, you are 10 years old?
Yeah.
Okay, so with 10-year-old Japanese boys, you have to speak like this. Kevin, you say, "Do you like chocolate ice cream?" Right? And they say
in Japanese. Don't worry.
And they say, "Huh? I don't understand." Right? And part of it,
teacher, I can say in Japanese.
what can you say, Kevin? Chocoretto.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
All right, I'll teach you to say it in Japanese. Chocoretto soft cream daisuki. Chocolate ice cream.
The Japanese can't speak
They call, okay, here's a quick thing for you, Kevin. In Japanese, to say ice cream, you say softo cream.
Softo
cream. And that's because the Americans introduced soft
Chocolate ice cream.
Chocolate. Do you know how to say chocolate?
Chocolate ice cream.
Chocoretto. Okay. Chocoretto. Ice cream. Okay. It makes me laugh, you guys, just to say that. All right. How about this one? Number 5. Let's go to Mr. Bone. What are you going to do here, Mr. Bone?
Select text if good can motivate students to read more and increase their reading speed.
Yeah, it's a hint. It's an opinion that you don't really need.
I think I'll put away the if good.
Beautiful, Bone. You understand what we're doing. You guys don't need to say if good. That's something you might say in conversation with your friend, but you don't want to put that in writing. You know, selected textbooks, meaning specially chosen textbooks, can motivate students to read more and increase their reading speed. If it's, let's say, Harry Potter, that's in simple English for students who are first starting to read English. Now, of course, I always ask you the question for Naken and Bone. You guys love Diary of a Wimpy Kid, or Naken, which did you like, Harry Potter or Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
So you guys jumped right into that, right? You didn't read a simple version of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because to teach English, sometimes they make really easy versions to read. You guys jumped right into the actual version. So that's really good. That's why your reading skills are excellent. All right. Naken, can you read the homework?
Homework. Can you write 5 sentences in the style up above where there are 2 or 3 words that are not necessary or unnecessary Try not to make them too easy. Although some of you are very funny, maybe you can write one or two crazy ones.
Are we, teacher, are we just going straight to the homework?
You have to write 5 sentences, so it's kind of easy homework. So, Mr. Kevin, the word strive means to
Teacher.
use energy. Yes.
Can you send to my mom, or I will have to write into 5 sentences to a paragraph?
Yeah. Do you want to make it a paragraph?
No, my mom want me
Well, your
to
mom
make
wants you to do a paragraph? Okay. So you
like
can.
200 words or more than.
Oh, your mom is tough. She's strict, Mr. Kevin. She wants you to expand it to 200. Can you do it?
No, I mean 200 words. It's just too easy to me. I can do more than 200 words.
Well,
Really? Can you give me 500 words? Because Nakin always does. Can you do it?
well,
Can you take the challenge? Tom, you can do this as well. I've seen you do it.
I can do.
I want.
I can do my goal is just 300 words.
All right, give me 300, Kevin, if you want to. That's
Oh,
fine.
no,
so can
teacher,
we do-
actually, my
I,
my goal is just 250 words.
Okay, I understand. See, now the reason why your mom wants you to go more is I've been giving you just paragraphs recently, you guys, because I'm just trying to teach really important points. And the stress is on the important point, is not how long you can write. So you could tell your mom, we're just learning these really basic things right now. That's why you're.
Can you tell my mom? Oh, I can actually.
All right. So,
Mr. Brandon,
yes, Tom.
I have this challenge. I have this challenge that whoever writes, and let's say more than 500 words will win. So
No, because you can write 500 words, but Tom, if they're not written well, then all you're doing is just trying to complete 500 words. Right?
Yeah.
So,
look
better
at
to
Tom.
focus on quality. I know Tom's doing crazy stuff, Kevin. All right, let's see. Let's go to another student I haven't called on yet because I want you all to have a chance. We have Mr. Let's see. We have Mr. Spooky. Spooky, are you there again?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Spooky, do you know this word strive?
Try. Kind of. I know that word, but I cannot explain it. Sorry.
Well, I'll give you a hint. It means try really hard. All right. So I wrote try or
Can you
strive.
turn on your cam?
I know that word, but I cannot explain it.
All
That's
right,
something
that's
weird.
fine. That's fine. Hey, Spooky, can you read the blue box? Oh no, Spooky went away. What happened to our boy Spooky?
Bro,
Yeah, I'm still here.
Are you still there, Spooky?
Yeah.
Spooky, go ahead, read the blue box if you can see the screen.
Yeah. Try or strive to write at least 3 sentences, such as science researchers who investigate things are particularly interested in asteroid impacts on our planet Earth.
Teacher, can we do like 6
How
sentences?
crazy mom might be. Having a little brother, you know, everything is going a little person who always breaks my toys can be challenging. This sounds good for comedy and writing like diary with a wimpy kid, but maybe not for academic writing.
Yeah. So look at my 2 examples here. Science. What do you think doesn't belong there? Nancy, if you look at this, can you take out in my sample what is not necessary? What do you think? We could go back to Mr. Ding Koe Nguyen,
I don't know.
but his fan is kind of going crazy. Hey, Mr. Tom, number 2, are you there?
I'm here. Always here.
Okay.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
voice is, our Wi-Fi connection is maybe making problems. Everyone's like robot style, right? Okay. So can you tell me what is not necessary here? It's my internet connection that's making weird stuff.
Wait. I can't do it.
You can't do it. All right, I'll mute that then because the fan is going crazy. And Bone, how about you? Would you like to try this?
Things are
Whatever.
A little bit hard for me. Let me think first.
A little hard? Okay, no problem.
teacher, I think things are.
Things are pretty good.
Impacts on how many words, teacher?
There are a lot there, but see what doesn't seem necessary. I bet Nakin gets this. Nakin, what do you think just isn't necessary here?
I have an idea, but I don't really think it works actually.
On Earth, put away our
We
planet.
kind of need that.
Put away our planet.
What if I did this, you guys, to make it a little easier? What about that? Scientists, researchers who investigate things.
We investigating.
Nancy, do you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What doesn't belong there?
I think the word researcher seem to be a little bit.
Yeah, that's very good. That's very good. Oh, look, there's Helen's boy. Researchers who investigate. Of course, we know what scientists are, right? We don't have to say that. It's kind of weird. So we could just write that. Kevin, go ahead, read what we have now.
Scientists are particularly interested in asteroid impacts on our planet Earth.
Yeah, and you guys know that from science, right? Asteroid impacts.
I
Like
don't
the big one that destroyed the dinosaurs, right?
the asteroid.
The asteroids. Okay, very good. Now the crazy one, because you guys like Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Nathan, what do you think we should take away?
I'm a little bit you are annoying little person who we break
Yes.
We challenge.
We can take that away, you guys, because it's
That
just
sentence is super easy because I have a brother like that.
Brother can be
that's
challenging.
right. Yes, that is a
I
wonderful
even
sentence.
have a brother and a little sister. Two siblings.
Exactly. Can you guys give me some examples? Make it crazy. You can tell me by speaking or you can write it in chat. Can you give me one where there's just unnecessary words? Because remember, we have to do 5 of these for our homework.
Scientists have found asteroids who destroy many kinds of animals.
Many parts of animals. All right, Kevin, let me see if I can work with this one, all right?
Asteroid. You. Teacher, do you say 60 million years ago?
Yeah, 16 was Cretaceous, right?
I mean, 65 million of years ago.
You want to do 65? I thought the Cretaceous was 16 million. I'm not even spelling it right.
I mean, 65 million of years ago.
Oh, we need that. By the way, you guys,
But
how
now
do you
we,
spell-
but now
when I
teacher,
say
it just-
Cretaceous period, do you guys know what I mean? The Cretaceous period. What do you call that in Vietnamese? Do you know
I
that?
don't-
It's the period that ended 16 million years ago. You guys maybe know that from geography class or science class. Some of you guys probably know that. Nakin, do you know that Cretaceous period?
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
not- Yeah, it was 16 million years ago, right? I'm just trying to find it in Vietnamese.
Teacher, there was no Indian voice again. Yay.
I know, it's kind of nice, isn't it?
Yes. And Mr. Tom is just us and sleeping.
And you know what that means? It means Tom's mother has come home for the evening. So it's a beautiful thing. Okay, there's Vietnamese, you guys. I'm going to try to spell this better. The word is
So, do you think it's 60 million years ago?
There it is, you guys. Kevin, do you know what it is?
Teacher, do you think it's 60 million years ago?
Yeah, why is it doing that, you
Người
guys?
quen trắng,
Yeah, is that right, Nakin?
kỷ phấn trắng,
Yeah.
Cretaceous.
Cretaceous.
Cretaceous. Okay, so that's the Cretaceous 16 million years ago,
Teacher,
you
do you
guys.
think
But I
it's
can never get the
60
spelling
million
right.
years ago? I thought it was
Yes.
35.
It's Cretaceous.
Teacher, the earliest
You want to challenge?
the creature that are big and they are extinct from at least 17 million years ago, not 60.
You're gonna go 7. Wait, you're gonna challenge me just because you say it's 17 million and I say it's 16 million,
years
Kevin.
ago. That's
Oh
your
my
glue.
God. Kevin, okay. Kevin, you're challenging the teacher on 1 million years. You're gonna argue like it's a debate class. So here we go, Kevin. Are you ready?
Yes.
Kevin, it's time for Mr. Chat GPT.
I don't want to challenge
I
with
don't
Mr.
mind because this is
Chatty.
kind of educational. And so are you ready? When did the Cretaceous, I can never spell it right, you guys. Cretaceous? What is the spelling? I just had it, you guys. I'm angry at myself because I just got the spelling. Cretaceous. Cretaceous. Okay, so Cretaceous. Period. End. And this question is for Mr. Kevin because you're a curious guy, Kevin. Oh, Kevin, you're right. Oh my gosh, everybody. Kevin got the answer right and teacher didn't. It's 66 million years ago. Oh, all right, Kevin, you get to read this then from here only because this is short. Here we go.
The extinctions of widely believed have been caused by impact of Chicxulub asteroid in present-day Yucatan, Mexico, along with the volcanic activity, such as the Dyson Traps, the element change.
Yeah, the climate changed and it killed 75% of the species, including the dinosaurs. So, Kevin, you're right. It is 60. See, I always thought it was 16 million years ago. It's 66 million. Kevin, we're going to have to get you a prize. What do you want for your prize?
I don't know. Not just a stupid spelling bee again.
Stupid. I thought you loved spelling bee. You're calling it the
I
stupid
really hate now
spelling
because I have a
Oh,
new.
Kevin, I'm shocked. You call it the stupid spelling.
I told you.
Thought you love the spelling bee.
Teacher, I told you I just don't like spelling bee.
All right. So
I
Kevin,
think you,
you
I
win the
think you,
prize.
I think
I'm
you
gonna-
might ask my friend Spooky. I will turn it to.
All right, let's ask Nancy. Hey, Nancy, do you see this phrase? I'm sorry, you're doing so many of these, Nancy. Nancy, what do you think doesn't belong in that sentence here? That it's just not necessary. It's kind of dumb.
I think the word dinosaur.
Dinosaur's pretty good.
Many dinosaur parts of animals seem to be crazy.
Yeah, yeah. There we go. That's better. Nice work, Nancy. Scientists have found many dinosaurs that were killed by asteroids hitting Earth 66 million years. Yeah, they find their skeletons. All right. Kevin, Nathan, Nancy, Bone, you guys know that theory that the dinosaurs actually didn't die. The dinosaurs that didn't die were the bird ones, the flying ones, and more of the dinosaurs. In China, they saw it had all these feathers on it. So they think,
Technically,
yeah.
those are not dinosaurs.
Oh, see, you could challenge that, Megan. Very good. Very good. You think there's something different?
Well, from my knowledge, there's something else, not dinosaurs.
Oh, interesting.
Flying reptiles.
Flying reptiles, yeah. Now, Nathan, you know those crazy stories in my home state, Illinois. There's this story that this husband and wife swear a huge flying reptile came and picked up their 11-year-old girl and it carried her for 1 kilometer. So these people believe there are still giant flying reptiles
Teacher,
in
what's
Asia
that?
and
What's
America.
that animal?
It's supposed to be like the pterodactyl from the dinosaur era. And Kevin, there are some people say they didn't die during the Cretaceous. But
Oh,
they
I know.
survived.
It just we just like walking. They just like being short by turning like just a dinosaur turn into a turtle.
All right. All right, you guys, can you give me another one? Can you guys try? Bone, do you want to use the chat? Can you write me like a crazy sentence that has extra things in it that you just don't need?
Okay.
That's what our goal is. If you guys could try to do this yourself.
I just give you one.
Yeah, please try. You guys use the chat box. Nancy did it. Nancy, nice work. He said, my little sister, you know, the one who can scare away Medusa just by babysitting her for a few minutes is super scary. So Nancy, that's a wonderful one. And you sent that one to me, right? So for everybody, if you can see this, she wrote, my little sister, Nancy, my little sister, you know, the one who can scare away Medusa, the snake lady.
What is Medusa?
She's that woman in Greece who had all the snakes, and if she looked at you, she was so scary, she turned you into stone. Do you know that story, Kevin?
No.
Oh my gosh. Nate, can you know the story of Medusa, right?
Yeah.
Kevin, this woman had snakes in her hair. I don't know how many.
It's pretty famous. It is even in some science fiction film or other kind of film too.
So, Nancy, go ahead and read. I put it in chat so everyone can see it. My little sister.
My little
sister, you know, the one who can scare away Medusa just by babysitting her for a minute is super scary.
So we changed that to my little sister is super scary. Right? Now, Nancy, if you were writing a fiction story and you wanted to sound like Diary of a Wimpy Kid, it's okay to put in the extra information like that because it's really entertaining. But if you have to do like a serious paper, an essay for science or something, then it's okay to take the words out like we're doing right now, just so you guys know, right? Because some of you might say, but I really like what Nancy wrote about scaring away Medusa. It's really good writing, right? It's great fiction writing. So, you know, remember, Nancy, you decide, is this a fiction paper for your teacher, or is it like a geography, science paper about dinosaurs, right?
If I give that to my mother, she's gonna kill me.
Oh, so if your mom reads that, she might not like it. Tom, now is this Tom Dean Coe Tom or is this Indian Tom? Said, I just need my glasses.
No, I'm back.
Oh, he's back. Hey, Tom, you said, I just need my glasses in the mirror to scare Medusa. Okay. So, Tom, you want to write a shorter version, and you could just write, Tom, your short version would be, I just need myself to scare Medusa.
What? Oh, yeah.
What the?
Oh, yeah.
Because remember, we're making short style. There's a little bit of a joke there for you, Tom. Okay.
I also joke you. I just don't like spelling bee, but I don't call it stupid.
Yeah, we shouldn't use stupid. Okay, hey, you know what? What if I wrote this one, right?
Diary of a Wiki. Roblox is super great compute gaming.
Okay. All right. So, Kevin, what should we take away?
Roblox is great. What is this? Roblox is super great computer gaming platform for Indian kids named Tom. It's easy to use. It's easy to use, of course.
Yeah, how about this? Roblox is easy to use.
Roblox is easy to use.
That's what I'm thinking. Mr. Spooky, you're a really good student. Is Spooky still here, or did he have to take a Sunday night bath?
Yes.
Spooky, you're here? Spooky,
Yes.
give us one. Go ahead, tell me one that has extra information that we do not need.
That is on the grocery.
Mr.
Just repeat that. Repeat.
Mr. Who?
Repeat that.
Yeah, I will keep you out
Mr.
of my
C.
Okay, if you don't read, I'm just gonna kick you out of my door.
Take off. And to write answers forgive us a really good question. Yesterday,
What doesn't belong? What sounds dumb, Tom or Spooky? What don't you need there?
We had our teacher.
Roblox is easy. Not to use.
Difficult.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Difficult.
A difficult question yesterday. A
Difficult.
really
No, it's pretty
difficult.
good. I like it.
To take homework and to write answer for gave us a really difficult question yesterday.
Yeah. Our science teacher.
Often give us homework. That's
Yeah.
all.
Bro, I look like a nerd.
Whose cute little brother is that?
What?
Maybe bros. Maybe.
Teacher, why do you say Mr. Sleepyhead?
That's just a funny name. Like your science teacher is sleepy. Mr. Sleepyhead, our science teacher, often gives us homework. And yesterday, now do you see I changed this a little bit? This is pretty good.
You can remove that difficult thing.
Sleepy, Mr. Sleepy, our CNK teacher often give food or may work in his student like hey, Jave, us, really, difficult.
That's crazy. I can't even understand that one. That sounds like an Indian guy who hasn't gone to the toilet for a week. Okay, so what do you think we should do? Can you give me another one?
Mr. Sebeki,
I thought Spooky would give me a quick answer because you're good at this, Spooky.
Mr. Sleepy.
Oh, you want to try?
Tom, want to try?
What?
Tom, can you give us a good one? But speak normally because I can't understand you.
Because you are really good at Indian voice.
Okay, I'm just joking. I know it's sort of not Indian. I'm just saying some low quality English stuff.
What?
Low quality English, like for example, have you? We would say have a. No, bro. Kevin is
Have you
bro.
Have you broken any
I'm just gonna use
thing that belongs to your dad lately?
Tom, what can you take away from that?
Indian low quality English, like have you broken anything that belongs to the dad lately? Like have you broken anything belongs to the
I
dad?
think, Tom, we could pretty much take away all of that, right?
Have you ever broken anything?
What?
And we could take this too. This doesn't make sense. We could just say that.
Yeah.
Have you broken anything that belongs to your dad? Tom, serious question. Have you broken anything that belongs to your dad?
I did.
Yeah, what did you break?
I'm going to see. You just did it.
Tom, are you still there?
He just getting his broken.
All right, I'm going to ask Teacher Helen. Shh, I'm going to turn that off. He's going crazy in the Tom house. Teacher Helen, can you give us an example with like extra words that don't belong there? Anything is okay. See, oh, she's busy with that boy.
Sorry, I was just going out for me. Okay, the answer is
yes.
I broke my dad's bones. Okay, I'm just kidding.
Doing what? How did you break your dad's bones?
I once broke a bowling club by accident, and my dad was just like, and he was just like going nuts.
Wait, what did you? I broke my dad's what?
Accidentally broke my dad's glass, and it's kind of like made it in the. I heard it was.
You say I broke my dad's bone.
Oh, bones! I know. I thought I said bones naked. Kevin. Yeah. So Tom, I can't understand what you broke of your dad's.
He say I broke my dad's bone because sometimes I was like, and he's stuck at the rescue and he's like, and he's like,
Kevin.
Tom, what do you think?
How can you?
Let me tell Kevin or else I will just use low quality.
All right. So for your homework, 5 sentences, put unnecessary information. Next week, we're going to try to decide what doesn't belong in those sentences. Okay, does it sound easy enough?
Like that trophy cups.
And then Kevin, you said your mom wants you to write a paragraph. Do you want to try this in paragraph style?
No.
No, so you're gonna write.
Nightmare. It will be an absolute nightmare.
It could be a nightmare.
I joked you. It doesn't belong. My mom doesn't give me to write a paragraph. It's just like Alex was just like Alex 11 in Ho Chi Minh City in basic writing too. He writes many sentences about her dad, and my mom was so angry because
Yes.
she thinks I was writing a paragraph.
Interesting.
She thinks I was not writing a paragraph, writing something but not a paragraph.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. You're fine about that then, you guys. Let me
Just
see.
fine with my mom. She can.
I can't see where this word. I'm trying to find you a new game because Kevin said, "Teacher, that spelling bee, it's kind of stupid." And then I started to cry, Kevin. I had to cry.
No, I didn't mean stupid. It's just I don't like that game.
Goalie.
Because Kevin, I tried to find you a different game that you might.
How about asking Spooky? I
can't get it working, you guys. I can't find it, you guys. I'm trying to find. Yes, I found it finally. It's like choice number 15 on Google, which means Google is playing games with me. Do you guys remember this one? I showed you this a while ago, and I think you guys might really like this one. And so I'm going to put it here, and it's Wordle, where you have to guess. You put any 5-letter word at the first one, and we'll try to figure out what the mystery. So give me 5-letter word, anybody.
I did the
What game is that?
Wordle today.
You did Wordle already, Macon? Do you know this puzzle then? You maybe know the answer.
Yeah, I did. I already did it today.
All right, now maybe they changed this puzzle though, because this is unlimited play. The New York Times one is the one everybody knows.
I played the today's Wordle.
Hey, Spooky, give me a 5-letter word. Any word is okay.
Any word?
Okay, yeah, Nancy just gave a great one. She said, future scary. Let's see. Oh, we got 1 letter, you guys. We got A. Okay, now this A doesn't belong here. It can be here or here. So can you give me a 5-letter word with A in it?
Assassin.
Assassin is too long.
Nah.
It's angry.
Empty. That's really interesting.
Angry. A-N-G.
Oh, word, not a word. Okay, so let's go to
A-N-G.
Oh, but I wouldn't use angry because we know there's no R and Y. So don't choose angry, you guys, because we know that it doesn't have R and Y. You shouldn't use those letters. So we know there's an A. So can you give me a 5-letter word with A?
Apple.
Macon, are you using the Wordle search?
Oh!
Okay. Naked's using a thing. Blast. Oh my gosh, that's really good. Was that Nancy? Nancy, you're good at this. Blast. Oh, we got an A and a T. That's pretty good, Nancy. Who's that? Got that cute brother. What do you guys think?
I watched my Google.
Yeah.
I don't think 2 A's work with any word.
I know it's kind of hard, isn't it?
I just found one.
What did you find?
After.
Oh yeah, I just found
After. Okay, let's try. Oh, but I wouldn't use after because we know there's no R. But it might be just a good word to put in there.
Teacher.
If you want, you could do that.
Teacher.
Oh, pretty good. You got a.
I found a word, but it's too long.
What is it?
Rose, I would send you in the chat. It was too long, so too hard to read.
You know, faith is when you believe in religion. Do you want to try that one, you guys?
Teacher, do you want to see it?
Okay.
Is this good?
Oh, you guys, we won. Faith. But teacher gave you the answer. I'm sorry. Would you like to play again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry because I gave it to you. I could see it right away. I'm pretty good at these puzzles, you guys. Sorry about that. All right. Let's see what you guys. Razzmatazz, Kevin. That's such a funny old word. Razzmatazz is from like 60 years ago. It means you have like musical energy. All right. So Nancy said use the word sister. Oh, but Nancy, there's no
The best first word is ADIEU because it covers the most vowel.
That one?
EU.
Adieu.
Adieu, the French word meaning goodbye.
EU.
Oh, no. EU?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, but making it just gave us the D. So we know that it's going to have an O, you guys, or a
Then
Y.
DAN.
Doors.
You know what we could do? We could write dolly. It's what a little girl calls her
Doors.
doll, a dolly.
Oh,
So now he has a D and an O.
Door. Oh wait.
Maybe something like this. Odors?
Odors. Dodd. We got a Dodd. Dodd.
What?
Doddler.
Dog or doggy? No, we can't doggy because there's an R in it, Spooky.
D-O.
Dog, keep writing doggy. Nancy, there's no R in doggy. Because that'd be like droggy. Hey, you have a nice droggy. I say, what? What do I
Those.
So this is kind of interesting, you guys, because we know that the D doesn't go here, the D doesn't go here. So the D is probably here. And that means that the R can go maybe here.
I think is
This one's difficult. Sometimes it gives you a lot of letters right from the beginning.
O-D-E-R-S.
You want to put, well, we know, Kevin, the O can't be used here. So the O is also maybe here or here. And the D is also here or here. So we have a D word and an R word. So ord.
Teacher, can you guess it? Can you guess? We can.
Well,
guess
yeah,
it.
there's a, in fjord is the ice valley in Norway. You know those big mountains that go down to the sea? It's called a fjord. It's probably fjord.
Teacher, can you?
Oh, it's not fjord, but we're pretty close, you guys. So what if we put the R here? F-R-O, blah, blah, D.
No. I think the word Florida, but it's too long.
Yeah, it's too long. So we have F-R-O, something D. So we know it's not A-E-I or U.
UD, I think.
Oh, you guys, this is a really difficult one. What do you
Can
call...
you just guess it? We don't know.
Should I give it to you guys? Okay, when you talk about a plant, some of the leaves on a plant have a special shape, like palm trees you see at Da Nang in Vietnam or Nha Trang. On the beach, you see those palm
Teacher, I can see how we have many carrots.
Those are called they're called fronds. Yay! Fronds are like these specially shaped leaves on a tree, fronds. But you guys, that's really hard. Palm fronds, right? Here, I'll show you what. We have 1 minute left, so I'm going to show you what that looks like. So you say, teacher, what are, I think it's palm fronds. Oh, by the way, do you see this, you guys? Tom, you would love this. Tom, are you there? Did Tom leave us?
What?
Tom, do you see this guy from India? He and his friends said they climbed Mount Everest in Nepal, and they were lying. They didn't climb it. This is.
Don't you say 2 Indians? Teacher, don't you read it? 2 Indians men after Mount Everest summit climbed to be fake.
Fake.
Nah, this is fake. I knew it was fake.
They did not climb Everest, Tom.
Let us know.
They did not climb Everest, Tom.
Yeah, look at the background. There are no clouds. There are no clouds. And look at the snow.
It's a fake photo. You guys, palm fronds. These are what palm fronds are. You guys ready for it? Those are the special leaves that make up a palm frond, all right? So these are called fronds. They're special leaves on the tree. So if you are in Da Nang and Nha Trang and you see these beautiful leaves, you say, hey, mom and dad, those are palm fronds, F-R-O-N-D-S. It's kind of cool, huh? Because you see them all over Vietnam, right?
Oh, yes.
Palm fronds, yay.
Teacher,
Okay,
don't you remember in the beach we have one?
You have one where?
In the beach. There are many kind of.
Yeah, you do.
Coconut tree.
If you look at, remember I was telling you about the 2 Indian guys who climbed Mount Everest and they said, that's not true. Tom said, they really climbed it. Do you know it's kind of crazy, you guys? This is really horrible.
I mean, they don't, this is fake. This is fake. Oh,
Now, Tom,
yes,
do you know,
this is fake.
Tom, this is a fake. They photoshopped himself in there. He didn't really climb it. He's a guy from India. He's lying. They found out that you totally photoshopped this, right? Now, you guys, do you know there's one really crazy, terrible thing? Do you know about Mount Everest that if you die on Mount Everest, they couldn't get your body, so your body just became a mummy. It became all dry and ice. And now, yeah, so finally a team went up and it took, I think, 5 bodies down, and they had a picture of it, but I don't want to show it to you guys, right?
Please show it. I know.
Oh, your moms and dads would hate that. Now, what's the problem with Everest, you guys? Look at all these people. You can all line up to climb Mount Everest, but you know what the problem is? When it's time to go down, you only have a little bit of oxygen, O2. And these people are foolish. They wait in line to go to the top, and then they have no air to breathe. And this is why a lot of people die. They die trying to get back down. And the Nepal government is being really foolish. You have to pay $50,000 to climb Mount Everest. And too many tourists are lining up to climb it during the month of May. And it's really dangerous. A lot of people are dying. So,
Teacher,
yes.
did you know that the bodies were used as location? Like,
That's true, Nathan. Yeah. Yeah, they said
there's one of the guy who died waiting in line, and then like people just use his body as a location.
Yeah.
I remember the location was Green Boot because he was wearing green boot at the time.
They call him Green Boot, right?
Yeah, like
Look
I
at
am
this,
at
you
Green
guys.
Boot.
This is terrible. There are too many people trying to get to the top. That's just so bad, because when it's time to come back down, you have to wait and wait and wait for other people to go down, and people are getting really sick. You have to have your oxygen on. And when you get to the top, you only have like a minute to enjoy the view. Then you got to get back down. So I don't know. Would anyone like to try to climb Mount Everest in our class?
No. Never.
Okay, just checking. All right, you guys, I'll put the homework in. It's just to write 5 sentences with extra information that you do not need, okay? It's pretty cool. And of course, you could have fun with some of it. You know, if you want to go a little bit crazy, that's okay. All right, I hope you have a good week in school. I have to teach a new beginning writing class tomorrow, Monday, and they make all the crazy mistakes that I taught you
Teacher,
guys.
what do you mean?
I start beginning writing tomorrow. I already had the class once. They're really funny guys, but they make silly mistakes that are kind of fun to read. And I have to correct their papers tonight. So Kevin, thank you so much. Nancy, nice work. Really good. Mr. Dean Cody, Tom, thank you so much. I'm sorry the fan made your room sound like the Star Wars factory.
No.
No. All right. There it is. I kind of like that noise. It's like a sci-fi movie noise, Dean Cody. All right.
Teacher, you don't say anything to child number 1 because he always make a noise in class.
This is kind of true, but as teacher Nancy and I said, the boy is kind of funny though. Here's the secret of teachers. Sometimes there are some really funny kids in your class. And so the teacher gets angry, says, Tom, please be quiet. And then they turn around and they start laughing. They're like, we can't show the boy that he is actually kind of funny. All right. So thank you so much, Bone. Thanks, Nathan. Thank you.
Bye, teacher.
Everybody, bye-bye. See you, Tom and Ellen. Bye-bye.
See you next time.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye, Bone. See you guys.